Hi folks, it's John from lastchanceautorestore.com. I'd like to share with you an update. We're way behind in sharing with you the progress on Junebug. This is a 1973 Volkswagen Beetle. It's referred to as a standard Beetle. And we've made lots and lots of progress, but with the busy shop and the loud noises and the long hours, it was very, very difficult to do little snippets or teasers of the progress. So this is to share with you how much progress we've been making on Junebug, but also for our client to see how well and how nicely it's coming together. So in our previous video, we had I think we were dry fitted the fenders on, we had some running boards, we did the fancy wheels and tires, but we're missing a lot of stuff from what we've done now. So in the front, you saw the glass before. We now have the wiper motor rebuilt and the wiper pivots are installed. We have our marker lights and our new gaskets are now installed, our marker signal lights. We have the H4 upgraded seal beams with their chrome trim rings. We have our trim on the front. We haven't got our handle done yet. And then we have our show quality triple plated chrome, quite dusty in our dirty fingerprints. But we have our triple plated chrome bumpers on now, both front and rear, and they're just on, and we have to still install the grommets properly, but we have all new grommets, new seals, and these high quality bumpers, and we even have the stainless hardware to fasten this high-end, they call it a show quality triple plated chrome bumper for both front and the rear. And then we've done a tremendous amount of mechanical work. You can see, the camera can probably pick it up. We have our a lot of our wiring. It's not all completely hooked up, but we have our wiring in there. We have our rebuilt wiper motor and linkage. We have our new master cylinder and all new lines or hoses coming down from a master cylinder reservoir. And then those are the authentic style that comes through to the new master cylinder, and we have all new steering components. So we have our new steering damper, which looks like a little shock in there. We have all new tie rods, steering rods. So all of these components for steering are all brand new, and even our bushing that goes between the steering rack and our column, it's all brand new and an upgraded poly. So we have all of those steering components, all brand new. It's quite dusty and dirty. We'll be cleaning all this up as we're doing the wiring and all of the testing. So at this stage, mechanically, everything's coming along very, very well. Our gas tank has all been painted. It's all brand new. There's a couple of components that are on back order that should be here within the next couple of days, hopefully. So what we'll do is we're going to clean up this area and get ready to install the brand new fuel tank. So basically everything in this front to do with steering, braking, suspension, and fuel is all brand new. So then once we just close this hood, and we'll just briefly, it's really dusty in here. Briefly, we shared with you before, we have these really nice, I love these aftermarket wheels. And we have our upgraded tires, which we shared with you in an earlier video. You'll notice the car is sitting a little bit higher than normal right now, and the reason for that is we don't have enough weight in the front. We still have to install the fuel tank, which will, believe it or not, it will relax the suspension. It's a fully up mode right now, so that it won't be quite as high. You can see we have our new mirror, we've got our new mirror installed. We have our radio antenna, the upgraded one. We have new chrome that we've installed. We have show quality handles with the grommets. We have a little bit of bling back here, which I think we shared with you before. And then we have all new trim around the windows and weather stripping. And then we've done a tremendous amount of work in the interior. So you can see as we open the door, we have our new black door panels. We have the upgraded mat pockets. You have all new weather stripping. Everything surrounding the glass is brand new. And then on the inside, you can see with the dashboard, we've done a really nice feature, which I prefer. Normally the dash would be all basic black. The glove box and your little grills on either side of the speedometer, they typically are satin black or flat black, and we've painted them the same color, the authentic blue. And then I think the camera person can kind of zoom in there a little bit. You'll notice the speedometer We reconditioned it, and you should be able to see that the odometer, everything is 000. So we documented the exact mileage, so there's no surprises, but because Junebug has everything, every nut and bolt completely redone, we thought it'd be really nice and our client would like it, so now we can track it from 0 miles or 0 kilometers. And then as you go looking at our seats, we never really talked about the seats yet. These have all been redone, so we're waiting for our trim panels to come. There's a plastic trim panel that comes over here, and there's a surround that comes around the button. But these seats are all authentic covers. They're the German, they refer to this as a basket weave, so it's their best upholstery, and it's authentic and period correct. Our frames, they were sanded, primed and painted. Our cushions are all brand new. We've enhanced the cushions. We've added some support, additional support with foam along the sides and the cushions. And then you can see how nicely with the beading, the factory beading, everything fits as it should. These are a little bit more foam than would normally have back in 1973, but I think it will be more comfortable for our clients with a little more padding. You can see we have our upgraded MP gear shifter. Instead of having just the stock shifter, we have the upgraded chrome MP. It's a shorter shifter, shorter throw, which will be more comfortable driving. We have all new bushings, both front and back, for the steering and shifting. We also have brand new seat belts. They're what they refer to as the Euro style seat belt, where they have the orange buttons on the top. So just a slight little upgrade with those, having the nicer seat belts, and we even have them retractable, which originally they didn't have the retract feature in the seat belts, but now we have them that are, there's a special bracket and they're retractable. I think the camera person probably picked it up. As we come across the back, I think you can see it through the glass better. I'll just shut this driver's door. As we come along the back, well, first of all, we've got our vents, and we have our new all new weather stripping for glass. You can see the transition now with the wheels and tires and the little black accents. We don't have multicolors going on. In my opinion, a very clean look. We have our upgraded stainless fender protectors. We have black accent on the running board. We have black around the handles. We have new black trim, new black vents, and nice with the black and polished wheels. So I'm just loving the look on everything, how it's coming together and how nicely it looks. And as we look through our dirty back window, you can see we have quite a bit of detail work done here. We have, in an earlier video we shared with you before we put the back window in, where we did all the upholstery along the back parcel shelf, which is an extension of the headliner. And then you can see, I think you can see up the sides where we have the venting. So there's special air vents with the authentic German clips in them. So we have them installed. And then something that our client wanted to do, not everyone likes to have speakers or stereo speakers installed in the back. And it's more of a personal choice. We get a lot of people that say, where can you put stereo speakers? And this, I think, is a nice look. I think the camera can pick it up. The rear speaker shelf, if you look at the material, it's a basket weave material, which matches exactly to the basket weave material of the back and front seats. So I think it's a nice touch. And we have 6x9 speakers. They're Pioneer speakers. We're updating or upgrading our stereo system. So it's going to have quite a nice sound. And then we've added 2 more speakers in the front, in behind your toes, if you will. And you're not, I think the camera can probably pick it up. It's a little bit dark in there, but we've made panels that go behind the carpet, and then we have nice 5 1/4 inch speakers that are built in. So we're going to have a 4-speaker system. It's going to sound quite nice, and we have our upgraded, it's a retro sound stereo that we'll be installing. So that's going to be a nice enhancement too, in my opinion. So you can see in the back we have our triple plated chrome bumper. We have some wires hanging out. We've got one tail light off because we're going to be doing all of our wiring now. We always do the dry fitting to make sure everything fits correctly. We want to make sure our alignment is correct with the bumpers, with our brackets, and with our grommets. And then once we have all that fitting the way we want it to, then we'll be removing the bumpers, and then these bumper brackets, which we've replaced, we'll get them sandblasted and powder coated, so they'll be a nice look overall. You can see our baffle rear muffler pipes, tail pipes. They are a triple stainless steel tailpipes with baffles built inside, which will give it a little bit cleaner sound, a little bit deeper throat sound. And then as we come down the passenger side, this being what they refer to as a standard Beetle, never came with a mirror on this passenger side. It was a lot of work. It doesn't look like much now, but one of the features that our client wanted to have, it was very important to him to have this mirror on the passenger side for visibility. So it's quite a bit of work, believe it or not, because you have to cut into the door skin, and in the back from the factory there's a threaded nut that gets welded onto the inside of the door. And we had to do that earlier on to make sure that we had it welded in place and it was strong and in the correct position. So if I didn't point that out, you wouldn't know that this car didn't have a mirror originally, but we have it in the exact location. Being the base model, or there was an economy edition of this Beetle back in '73, some of the options or features on the car, one of the main things it didn't have was this exterior mirror for the passenger front, and we've installed that, and it's a triple plated chrome. It's the best quality mirror that you can get for the Beetle. So as we come down the passenger side, you can see everything looks quite sharp. I think the camera person can hopefully follow along. As she comes down, you can see a profile picture of the car with the nice accents, the black and the chrome. It's quite smart looking in my opinion. It's coming along very nicely. So mechanically we're going to be doing quite a bit of wiring work next. A lot of detail work that you don't really see. We want to make sure that everything works as it should. We still have to do our washer nozzle, our new hoses, bleed the brakes, and we'll be starting the engine soon. So this is a quick update. This is Junebug, the 1973 Volkswagen Beetle, and I thank you for watching. I'm John from lastchanceautorestore.com.